Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a good day. My name is Daniel Haikal Shahzad Shahrizam and my supervisor is Dr. Raimah binti Abdul Hamid. Okay, today I will present my project. My project title is a comparative study of the microstructure and mechanical properties of PLA parts fabricated using different low-cost 3D printers in the RP lab. Now, we go to the introduction. Nowadays, there are more than 50 brands of 3D printing machine worldwide. Each of brand in the market has its own advantage and specialty developed. But all these machines were produced with same purpose, which is to fabricate a part that has been designed using a CAD or CAM software by the designer. So the product or part produced must have a good quality. Hence, they need to have high level of product strength. So, what is the problem? There are several low-cost 3D printer machine used in FKP lab that used for education and producing prototyping. The problem statement for this project is the quality of the printed part varies from one printer to another. I have made a main hypothesis, which is there might be a slight difference between the strength of part produced due to the layering technique, which is also depending on the condition and capability of the machine. In addition, the quality of part produced depending on the setting of printing parameter that including several settings. So, each project need to has objective, what we want to achieve. Objective of this project is to compare the strength of 3D printed parts produced using different low-cost 3D printer and to study the microstructure of the fracture tensile specimen. Next is the scope of study that contain a few things. Firstly is the brand. The brand of 3D printing machine used is Odyssey X2 3D printer and one more is UP Plus 2 3D printer. For the filament, the material is polylactic acid PLA that has 1.75 mm diameter and blue in color. Then the scope is during printing process, the layer thickness is 0.1 mm, 0.3 mm and 0.5 mm. Printing temperature is 210 degrees Celsius and printing speed is 40 mm per second. Okay, next is the literature review. A number of literature review has been made in gather information or detail to carry out this project. Firstly, the information that I get from literature review is recycled PLA filament has different strength compared to virgin PLA filament and its strength will be reduced if number of recycled increase. Then, layer thickness is one of the main parameters that play a pivotal role in object quality, including the strength, dimensional accuracy, and the surface finish. Next, Wenzheng Wu state that the surface roughness of the specimen improve dramatically as the thickness of the imprint layer improve. Okay, now we go to methodology of this project. As you can see here, I had state the flowchart of my project, which consists several steps starting from 3D virtual model by using CAD software, printing process, testing process, scanning process, and result analysis. The step that been done to achieve objective 1 is a tensile test, while for achieve objective 2 is microstructure study. We go to first main step. The specimen used for this project is ASTM D638 type 1 bone. Okay, the dimension of specimen as you can see in the figure is follow its standard. We need to draw this specimen using CAD software where I will use CATIA version 5 to develop G-code, then generate it into STL5. Next is 3D printing process. The STL file that generate, we will insert it into 3D printing machine software, which is Cura D3D 1.0.4. As I said earlier, on the scope of my project, the filament used is PLA, and the layer thickness set during printing is 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5 millimeter. UP+2 3D printer machine has default printing temperature and speed, which are 210 degrees Celsius printing temperature and 40 millimeter per second printing speed. So for the setting for the Odyssey X2 3D printer machine, we follow the printing, we set the machine printing temperature and printing speed same as UP plus 3D 3D printer. So to reduce error during process and to get a strong result, each layer thickness will be printed into 5 units for each printer. As you can see in the table on my slide, there are 5 units of part will be produced with 0.1 layer thickness, 5 for 0.3 millimeter layer thickness, and 5 units for 0.5 millimeter layer thickness. So there are total 15 units of part or specimen produced by each machine. So there are 30 parts produced for both machines. Okay, now we proceed to the tensile test. Tensile test purpose is to determine strength and characteristic of the part or specimen produced. The tensile test was carried out with 5 mm per minute speed, and the maximum load cell can achieve by the machine is 20 kN. Tensile test machine used is Shimadzu Universal Testing Machine, and this machine is located at FKP Lab. The figure below on my slide show how we will set up the specimen at the tensile test machine. Then we will proceed to spattering process. Spattering process will be done to fracture specimen that has finished tensile process. The spattering will be done at fracture part of specimen. As you can see in the figure below, the fracture part is in the red circle. Okay, this process is important in electron microscopy to improve image of the sample. SC7620 mini sputter coater machine will be used for this process. Okay, lastly, will be done microstructure study using scanning process. Scanning electron microscope SEM machine will use for this process. A scanning electron microscope SEM scan a focused electron beam over a surface to create an image. The fracture surface image were captured by using Carl Zeiss Evo 50 at 10 kV accelerating voltage for 25 times and 50 times of magnification power at secondary electron. Microstructure study purpose is to observe defect that depends on layer thickness. As you can see in the figure below is the example of cross-sectional SEM image of the fracture surface in the tensile strength measurement. In conclusion, layer thickness during printing process will give effect to the strength of part produced. It also gives effect to the microstructure of the fracture part. Okay, all the procedure to carry out my project has been clearly understand after some figure out and research. Then every detail requirement need for each process has been found and has collected its data and has been recorded. So I think may be some minor changing may occur because of unexpected technical error. Then the experimental setup for all tests will be conducted during PSM2 with the appropriate procedure and apparatus. Okay, that's all my project presentation. I hope I had delivered my presentation clearly and able to make all of you, the panel, clear about my project. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and have a good day.